I've always found Snow White to be really unsettling. Her almost pale white skin. You know, I also got the feeling that she had something to hide. And little did I know the horrible truth. A very long time ago, in the region that would one day become Orlando, there was a small kingdom, which was ruled by a kind queen, who more than anything wanted a daughter. A few years later, Snow White is at her cottage, when she suddenly stops what she's doing and starts sniffing the air. She then jumps into a bush and sees a beautiful young woman walking alone. Snow White then smiles, showing rows of needle-sharp teeth. Later at the castle, a guard reports to the queen that they've found the woman's mutilated corpse. The queen then retires to her chambers and sobs, saying that she just wanted a daughter. She later orders the evacuation of the kingdom, and over the next several centuries, the tale of what happened becomes muddied. The site where the kingdom was is reclaimed by nature. Now, on to what happened earlier. Today, a woman getting off of Snow White's scary adventures came to me and said, "When did you add that awful stench to the cauldron scene?" Immediately in my head, red flags were going off. The cauldron scene, quote-unquote, had no smell to it. After saying that I appreciated her feedback and that I would pass it on, I went to my supervisor, informing him of what happened. He immediately shut down the ride, with the cover story of needing maintenance. We both went to the cauldron, and stared in horror at what we saw. Several mutilated animal corpses. I mean, we didn't really know what to think. But my supervisor immediately radioed park officials, who closed down that area of the park, with the cover-up story of a wasp's nest being found in the suits. Came to the ride dressed as exterminators in order to keep up the cover story as we were cleaning it up. And in doing so, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye move from behind the set piece. So I went back there, suddenly tripping on something. I fell hard. After recovering, I used my phone light and saw that it was the witch animatronic without its robe on. After calling over my supervisor, we both went to security through the utilidors and requested to see the ride's cameras. Upon getting access to them, we found a camera that was pointed in the direction of the place where I found the animatronic. Unfortunately, we have pretty advanced cameras. So, after enhancing the image, we saw that the animatronic was lying there, since at least this morning. But when we looked at the scene where that particular animatronic is supposed to be, the witch is there. Park officials were notified immediately, and they did something unprecedented. They closed the park early, with, again, a cover story of equipment malfunction. Afterwards, the park and the surrounding area was searched thoroughly. They found what looked to be a makeshift hut while the search was going on. And the officials decided that the ride was more trouble than it was worth. So they closed it. It was forgotten. And in this case, I can't necessarily disagree that some things are better left buried.